Okay. What are the real values of fruits and vegetables?
Fruits and vegetables have very high content of antioxidants and fiber. And the antioxidants gobble up the chemicals and the toxins that our body has and flush them out of the system. They reduce the risk of all degenerative disease. The fiber helps cleanse the body chemistry. And without the proper nourishment, the vitamins, minerals, and that are in and the antioxidants especially, that are in our fruits and vegetables, we will not have as healthy a body. And I would like to put in here that because our young people today and a lot of our society today are not eating 5 to 8 servings, and a serving is a half a cup, not 5 to 8 servings a day of fruits and vegetables, we don't have the antioxidants in our diet. And our young people today are the first generation that are at risk for not outliving their parents. And it's because the chemicals in our food and the lack of nourishment in our food and the lack of antioxidants.
Okay. Should we take vitamin supplements?
If we lived on an organic farm, worked 5,000 calories of food off every day in the fields, got 8 hours of sleep at night, drank 8 glasses of water a day, and exercised and all, no, we do not. But we don't live in a world like that today. The American Medical Association has even said, please take a vitamin supplement because they know that our packaged food and our commercial food does not have the nourishment in it. So I do encourage people to look on the web. There's research the quality of the supplements they take to make sure that they're guaranteed to get to the cellular level and they don't have sugars and fillers and synthetic binders. ConsumerLabs.com is a wonderful website that does research on vitamin companies to guarantee that they have no heavy metals in them. They have what's on the label is actually in the product, and that they're guaranteed to get to the cellular level. So do your research, take a good quality vitamin, and know that that's essential in today's world.
Okay. You've done a lot of talking about organic products and foods. What about fast food? Why do people say that isn't good for us?
Well, fast food doesn't have the nourishment in it. Most fast food has to be refined white flour, heavy on the cheeses and fats, and it just doesn't have the vitamins and minerals. It's not a whole grain food. Now, I'm not saying you can't get, we can go to the co-op and get a organic pizza, and so that's a fast food. You could do that, but on a routine basis, going to any fast food restaurant and getting the packaged foods off the shelves, you simply don't have the nutrient content of the foods, and they have a lot of chemicals in them that's hard to digest, and we're not getting nourished. That is the main reason for it. You can have fast food that's very nourishing. Go get a bag of nuts and have a bottle of water, have some fruit juice, have a whole piece of fruit, put some nut butter on half an apple, put some walnuts with an orange. That's fast food, but people don't. It's not as easy. You have to think ahead about that, and it's not as easy as just pulling something off the shelf, ripping it open, and gobbling it down. But we have to look at the sugar content. We have to look at the fat content and the nourishment content. And real food is your best bet for good health.
Okay, so Rodeo Burger isn't a good substitute for an apple, huh?
No, it's not.
Okay. One last question. How important is getting a good amount of sleep?
Our bodies have to shut down in order to be healthy. You can go into any business building, and most businesses shut down between 5 and 7 o'clock at night. The janitorial services come in and empty the trash cans, clean the bathrooms, vacuum, get all the dust and dirt out so that people can come in the next day and have a clean workplace. If your body does not get its cleansing time, you're still going to have all those toxins in your system. So if the janitorial service did not come to that building day after day, because nobody's shut down, then after a while you wouldn't be able to work there. It'd be too toxic. So if you don't get enough sleep, your body can't do its janitorial job on its immune system and pull the toxins out. There's 2 stages to liver detoxification. Stage 1 gathers the toxins from the body. Stage 2 turns those toxins into a water-soluble excretable substance so that you can pull the toxins out and get a good night and feel cleansed the next morning. A good night's sleep means you do not wake up during the night, and you wake up full of energy, and you're hungry within an hour, within 30 minutes to an hour. Now that's an indication of very good health. Most people sleep fast, get up once or twice in the middle of the night. They've had foods that couldn't get cleansed. They feel tired in the morning. It's accumulation of lack of sleep over a period of time, or the toxins of the food or whatever they've had. And we drag through the next day, so we lift ourselves up with caffeine and sugar, and we get into the hypoglycemic cycle of lift up with food and crash, and lift up with chemicals and crash. So it's a whole cycle. But to break the cycle, I would suggest that not having any carbohydrates after dinner. Eat your dinner, no more food 2 hours before you go to bed. You'll sleep better. If you do have a little snack, make it a protein. Have a palmful, not a fistful of nuts. Chew it thoroughly. Have a little water. Reduce your fluids the last 2 hours before you go to bed, so you don't have to get up and go to the bathroom. And if you can get 8 hours of good sleep, you actually will function better the next day. You won't have the kind of brain fog that the toxins in our system will produce. You won't have to use as many chemicals to keep you going throughout the day. And the long side effect of that is medical problems, whereas a good night's sleep with good quality food reduces all that. So sleep is one of the essential elements. Sleep, water, exercise, quality food, food supplements, rotating your diet, and doing all those things will help you really have a whole and healthy body. We're supposed to live until we're at least 100, 125, 5 times our growing up time. And we don't do it because our body has all this other work to do to keep us healthy. So if we did these things right, we should be able to be on our feet with our brains working toward the end of our life. Yes, our bodies do get tired, and we may be on a walker or something, but our brains are working fine. And if you look at the difference between the nursing home industry today of people going downhill the last quarter of their life versus our grandparents who pretty much were functional, even though they slowed down, but they were functional till very late in life, and then maybe had a couple of years of going downhill and dying naturally. But our society is dying earlier. Their bodies break down earlier, and it's because of the lack of nourishment and not doing these things correctly. So we could change that by bringing up the quality of our life with quality food and doing all the things we've talked about, and people could have a healthy rest of their lives and not spend it in a nursing home. I'd rather take some retirement money and go to Hawaii than be in a nursing home.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to do with food is medicine. Food is our nourishment, but to keep us alive and well and keep our brains going.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for answering my question.
Ben, I'm really proud of your questions today. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for answering.
And stay healthy.